Google displayed 15 million results and a picture of a middle-aged man that you absolutely would not let babysit. It all came rushing back to me. I knew what the hell I'd done. I was usually able to remain calm, but at this moment, I was slightly panicked as I looked at the screen again. I noticed a second and third tab open. Daily Mirror, submit your story. Tab 3, Son, tell us your tale. I knew I had to make my escape quick. My mind flashed over the entire night before. The pub, the music, mainly the alcohol, and the question that Jonesy always asked me. So, but where are you going to be tonight? In his lowly, dirty Newport accent. You see, we used to play this ridiculous game. It almost never worked. You pretend to be related to somebody famous, then your friend attempts to befriend the DJ, and convince the DJ to join in on the game and announce the famous person's relative is in the room. That night, it was Colin Bloom, Orlando Bloom's half-brother, that he doesn't even have. 10 minutes after the announcement, one person, one lonely, rotund, hairy-knuckled woman with crossed eyes and a really weird toe, approached. Eventually we kissed, and she asked me to leave with her. I spun fables that would make Aesop proud, how me and O, of course being his brother I wouldn't call him Orlando, played badminton, and how we'd always been hounded by the press, and had been recently photographed with a woman whose name I couldn't mention, mainly because I was too inebriated to think that quickly. She looked so impressed. I started to believe my own crap. It was all there like it was the night flashing before my eyes. I refrained from reminiscing about the intimate details, mainly because as far as my recollection goes, it was short and very scary. I remember hearing things I hadn't heard since Linda Blair had a crucifix in her hand. I looked around. I had absolutely no idea who the hell I was. I knew I was in Bristol, in a room with the aroma of feet and pizza, and I needed to go out as soon as possible. This woman was aggressive looking, and I'm pretty sure I remember her telling me that she'd recently won a darts trophy. Crap, I've forgotten to look at the wall again. Sammy! She growled in a voice that was thickening to the point that it beginning to sound like the Kurgan from Highlander. Yes, I know. Another lie. Where's the bathroom? Out of here, second door to the left. Now was my chance. Only one problem remained. I'm naked, and I can't locate my clothes. Small problem. You wouldn't have happened to have seen my clothes this morning, I asked. Oh yes, they're down the side of the bed. Don't worry, there's nobody in, so walk around as you are. Not planning on running off now, are you, Colin? I'll be honest, at this point, I felt that question she had just asked was uttered in a tone that led me to think she really meant, if you try and leave, I will find you, curse your offspring, and bite off your winky in your sleep. I have no problem admitting to my fear as I answered, no, just need a tinkle. I mean, who says tinkle? God, I'm becoming Uncle Colin again. The moment I walked out of the Feta Pizzeria, I found myself on a weird corridor, naked and looking for a solution. I tried the first door on the left. It was open. I walked into a tidy room that smelled like vanilla. I always find myself distracted by the scent of vanilla. Focus! I need clothes. Luckily, on the end of the bed were some denim shorts and a t-shirt. I was desperate, cold, and I needed clothes. So I scooped them up, and along with a pair of crusty ankle socks from the base of the bed, I headed to the bathroom. Okay, I'm thinking to myself, get it together. Let's be methodical. Get dressed. So I squeezed into the tight denim shorts and the t-shirt upon realising the denim shorts are a size 8 girls' hot pants, and I have a big fat gypsy wedding belly top on. I started to wonder if the day could get any worse. I snuck out of the bathroom and made my way to the nearest exit. I tried the door to my left. It's locked and I need a key. By this time, I'm giving up on atheism and ready to begin praying to whoever's up there. I realise, whilst looking out of the window in the kitchenette that I found myself in, that I'm not that high up. I have a light bulb moment. Let's go back to the room where I acquired the clothes. I quietly open the door. Vanilla. Stop it! I head for the window. I open it as far as I can, but it only stretches about 16 inches. I take a deep breath, step onto a rickety bedside cabinet, and start to lower myself without thinking of the consequences. About 5 minutes later, I find myself regretting this decision. It didn't look that high from the kitchenette. I'm hanging out of a first floor window 15 feet above the ground, wearing a belly top emblazoned with all this and blonde too across the middle, at the centre of the pair of hot pants that are now revealing a testicle, and what seems to be a crowd of students with iPhones tweeting and hashtagging my left nut. Surely this was it, my low point. But as quickly as that thought tiptoed across my mind, "Oi! What the hell are you doing?" It was the call of the Kurgan. I had no choice. I had to drop. Of that happy thoughts and prayed for some kind of help as I fell. I landed and hit the ground. No time to think about the pain. I started to do some kind of strained Quasimodo-like run as if my legs wouldn't work properly. I legged it and hoped for the best. I looked like the world's worst drag queen as I panicked and started to subside and walk down the street, which was now quite busy as it was the middle of Bristol, and it seemed completely focused on me. As I limped through the town and breathed with relief, I could see my hotel. The Discount Travel Lodge. It looked like so beautiful, like a close-by Lenny Henry endorsed Nirvana. I felt a slight ease come over myself, until I suddenly thought about one more thing. I had possibly broken my ankle, a bruise on the size of a house brick on my ass. I'd lost my clothes, my phone and my wallet, all because of an elaborate lie. I had to stop. I made a pact with myself. I would never lie to a woman again. But now I just had to think what I was going to tell my wife when I got home.
Well, that was different.